It's your life, your rules. I don't want to force myself to do things I don't want to do. I'm nourishing my body and everything looks so good. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna get right into the video today. I'm gonna be starting a 75 soft. This might be your sign to start one as well. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me explain. A 75 hard, the original name of the challenge, you kind of have to follow a set of rules. The whole idea is to focus on your physical health, your mental health, just creating habits and removing habits that you don't like and trying to do that within 75 days. 75 hard, as the name suggests, is like very hard, strict. But for a lot of people, myself included, me personally, and maybe you're the same, I don't have time to work out twice a day, nor do I want to work out twice a day. We are all starting at different spots. Maybe you just want to start off with a good once or twice a week. The whole point being is it's your life, your rules. I decided to do 75 soft because I felt like that is a bit more realistic for me. And I'm also just making up some of my own rules. I'm taking inspiration from some of the original rules and I'm just applying it to myself because that's also what makes it more fun. I don't want to force myself to do things I don't want to do. That is basically the 75 soft explanation. If this challenge is something that you've thought of doing or maybe you've never even heard of this and you're like, oh, I just clicked on this girl's video because I'm like, what is 75 soft? Maybe this is some time you want to take to think about if this is something you want to do and what rules you would set out for yourself. And maybe you just want to watch along, see the journey and see what happens by the end of the 75-day soft challenge, or save for later for some inspo when you're ready to start your challenge. All right, now I'm gonna quickly go over my rules. I don't wanna spend too much time on them. I'm gonna also put up a screenshot so you can just take a look at that and continue on. I actually listed my rules as like a day in the life, so I can just look back at this list and know everything I have to do every single day to get to my ultimate goals. So day in the life would be waking up at 6 a.m., working out, strength training 3 times a week, once a week hot yoga, and once a week spin class, taking my vitamins and supplements every day, hitting my calorie and protein goals. My main goal right now in the gym is going to be, well, for the next 75 days, it's going to be putting on muscle, getting stronger, looking more toned. So I gotta hit my calorie goals, I gotta hit my protein goals, and I wanna do my skincare every single day. Next we have, I wanna get ready every day. This is a big one for me because I'm the type of person, especially because I work from home, I'll get up and I'll work in my pajamas and then I feel horrible the whole day because I'm just like not put together. And it's not even about having to put on makeup to feel good, or it's just the mindset. Even if getting ready means 10 minutes, 10-minute makeup routine, that is sometimes all we have to give. And I think even just that 10 minutes is gonna be enough to keep us going. Next we have skincare. I mentioned body care. Now that I'm going to be lifting, and I've done this in the past, I'm really prone to getting stretch marks. It's not so much that they bother me, but I just know I'm gonna probably get more. So I'm also a little bit curious because I heard retinol and hyaluronic acid. There's a dermatologist I follow. I'll put her name somewhere. She said that that's supposed to, and it has been proven to help prevent or minimize stretch marks. So I'm also kind of curious and I just want to document if that's actually going to work. Every night hair care. Every night I want to do scalp massages. Then we're going to add in our hair density serum. I kind of want to fill in my edges here. That blood circulation, that blood flow is really good for promoting hair growth and just healthier hair. So we're going to do that. All right, so I also have a really bad habit of eating too late in the day, too close to my bedtime. I'll eat a whole meal and I'm like ready to go to bed. That is such a bad habit. You should not be going to bed on a full stomach. At one point I was getting acid reflux. You don't have a good sleep when you're so full before bed. I'm going to cut off my meal time between 7:30 to 8 because I wanna be in bed, physically in bed, by 10 p.m. Now, before even getting into bed, no dishes in the sink overnight, so I can wake up to a fresh apartment. It's just nice to wake up to an environment that's really clean, clear. I feel less cluttered, I feel less anxious. So I call it like a little 30-minute blitz, cleaning blitz, anything I could get done in 30 minutes. Lastly, I wanna read 10 pages a night minimum of my book. So guys, those are the rules for myself. Today's video is all about the prep. And the main thing that I have to prep for this challenge is my meals. I have to stay on top of meal planning. So every meal prep session, I make about 3 meals and then some sort of breakfast. And guys, just like a lot of things in life, the best way to be successful, the best way to stay disciplined, stay on track, is to be prepared. I know that the only way I will be successful in this is by having my meals ready at all times, putting in that effort of a couple hours a week of meal prepping and having food ready to go. Otherwise, I just get so confused, I get so overwhelmed, and that's how I've been the past couple days. I've just been like, oh my God, what am I gonna eat? There's nothing to eat. I'm making random meals that don't make sense, and my body is not fulfilled. My body is craving good, tasty food, whole foods, healthy foods, treats sprinkled in there as well, but I'm not in my element and I need to do something about it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going back to meal prepping. I have my list here of the meals we're going to have. So here's everything we are making this week. We are prepping chia seed puddings for breakfast, a sushi salmon bake because I love a one pot meal. We're gonna do some beef kofta, which is like a beef kebab. We also have a dill sauce that we're gonna prep in advance. And then lastly, we're gonna have tacos on the menu. So I'm just gonna prep some chicken and some pico de gallo. Let's go to the kitchen and get our meal prep in. Now, if you're new to meal prep or you're trying to make your process a bit more efficient, what I would like to do, and I learned this in my high school cooking class, is take a few minutes to write down all the meals that I'm gonna make, estimate the time, and then I like to figure out an order of which I'm gonna do everything so that all my meals can finish around the same time. I can also do all my chopping at the same time, all the preparation at the same time, and it just makes the process more smooth, especially if I get a bit confused or I want to make sure I don't forget anything. I always reference back to that list. I use frozen salmon fillets because this is going to go in the oven. So this is a way more cost-effective way to make a salmon dish because I'm gonna season it a lot with like mayo, sriracha, and then put it on top of the rice. And it does the trick. It's one of my favorite meals. The flavor profile is like sushi, and then you eat it with rice paper. And you can add whatever toppings. You can add avocado, cucumber. Now I'm going to make the sushi rice, so some rice wine vinegar. I have been eyeballing it. But you guys should definitely follow the recipe. And you use regular sugar, but this is all I had on hand. Before I put them in the oven. Okay, sorry for the air fryer on in the background, but this is the salmon sushi bake. Yum! So I'm gonna make the pico de gallo now. So just a lot of chopping. I'm gonna chop up some tomato, chop up some cilantro. But I find that there's something so therapeutic about chopping. One thing I've liked about cooking recently is you are actually very present while you're cooking. You're not thinking about much except for, you know, what you're making, the measurements. Although life can get busy and sometimes it's annoying to do all my cooking, I try to be very grateful and very mindful that one, I have groceries, I have food, and I'm nourishing my body, I'm setting myself up for the week to feel good. That's the beef kofta once again. No, the way they look so divine. I was basically just saying like how much I've grown to love cooking, playing with flavors. I started watching some like Gordon Ramsay competition shows like Master Chef and Top Chef, learning about how food is all about a balance of flavors. You have to have some acidity, some sweet, some salty, umami, and that's what makes a dish balanced and good. And like getting a really good understanding of theory behind cooking, because I feel like before I didn't really understand, but once I learned about the balance of the flavors, it kind of clicked for me. So I've been having so much fun playing around with food that way, finding recipes online that I'm inspired by, but like making it my own. Okay, we are on to the chia seed pudding 3 hours later. This is Greek yogurt so that it's high protein. Okay, here is our final meal prep. We got our mango chia seed pudding that's gonna set overnight, beef kebabs, dill, Greek yogurt sauce to go with that, and pita, baked potatoes. Then I'm gonna have tacos, and this is the seaweed wrap that's gonna go with this. I'm gonna cut up some cucumber tomorrow when I'm ready to eat this. So everything looks so good. I can't wait to indulge. But that is the end of 75 soft prep. Main thing today was the meal prep. I really hope you guys got some meal ideas, some meal inspo. Any recipe that I followed, I will put in the description. But that is it for this video. If you're interested in following along with the 75 hard, or you want to do your own version, definitely follow along. Do it with me. At least you have a little accountability buddy. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna vlog the first day, but it's Sunday right now. It's 10 o'clock. I'm supposed to be getting used to being in bed by 10. This is what I mean by I'm just a night owl. So by the time I'm in the kitchen cleaning and all that, good thing we didn't start today. But anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.